Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to do just a few short little things. Kind of wanted to call it a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A few projects that I've been working on. I've been recovering for the last 3 months or so from hip surgery. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to go back to work within at least the next month. So I'm trying to take advantage, and so one of the things I want to show you is a little project I did to add a signal box to an N-scale SD40-2. This belongs to a friend, and he was kind of commenting that it would be neat if you could have a signal box on his locomotive. So I found a component, a little electronic component that was on a Tomix track cleaning car, a little vacuum grinding car. And when I took the components off the board, immediately I knew what that piece was destined for. So I will show you here, and then we'll go on to my next project. Well, as you can see, I've already painted and glued this part on, and hopefully this will stay in focus. But this is Intermountain SD40-2 with sound. Very, very good sound. I actually bought one for myself in the Genesee and Wyoming scheme, which will be re-lettered for the Great Lakes and Southern. There's actually the 4 leads going onto this component that I folded up, which kind of give the appearance of hinges. I don't know how close in I can get. But it's a very nice effect. The next thing that I'd like to show you is a treatment that I'm starting to use for some of my factory buildings. Unfortunately, I didn't video the process of this, so at a later date, as I continue on with this scenery behind the windows, I will video it at that time. So what I've done was basically searched the internet for factory interiors, and the building that I started working on is it's basically a Wabco haul pack located in Peoria in the day when they were creating more than just mining trucks, which today it's currently Komatsu, and they're building, I think, entirely just giant mining trucks that are just monsters. But back to Wabco, they made scrapers and various other pieces of equipment. For the time frame that I'm modeling, that's what I'm trying to create. So what I did was I searched for these factory interiors until I found what seemed to be the thing that I was looking for. And it was all trial and error. And I printed them out on my printer, 8.5 by 11, on just plain copier paper. And then I started to cut them out. I looked through all the pictures and I cut and chopped and kind of added, but trying to get that forced perspective of looking in the building as if you could actually see what's going on inside the building without actually modeling anything within the building. And the reason for this is because the buildings are only a little over 2.5 inches deep, and they're hiding a hidden track that comes from the other side of the layout, which returns back down to staging. So it's also an area that I really didn't want to see trains running through the buildings, but I only had just maybe a half inch excuse me, in which to try to get this illusion. So I will take you over and we'll take a look at this. This is the only piece of the photos that I have left that I had cut things out, and you can kind of tell my printer unfortunately ran out of color, so it was kind of petering out there at the very right hand side of this, so I have not used any of this, although I don't really think it's going to matter. But as you can see, the walkways and the overhead crane and things will be used. This is one end of my Wabco haul pack plant, and as you can see, it looks pretty convincing, as if it goes well beyond the 2.5 inches that I've allowed for the building. And some of these scenes are kind of chopped and cut up, but you really don't notice it as much. And then go over here to a section that I have yet to do, so you can kind of see the difference. And the lighting even looks like it's lit up. So I come over here to another section. I've gotten a lot of comments from local modelers, and everybody is really astounded at how it changes the looks of these buildings. And I think you can see that the effect is pretty good. We come over here to yet another section. It's very effective, and I hope you'll give it a try. Thank you.